Next question, strength and conditioning program. What does it look like? It looks very much like this. In between rounds, they're doing push-ups. At the end of class, for adults, at the end of class, they do 1 minute. If they're beginners, we'll do 30 seconds of push-ups, 30 seconds of sit-ups, 30 seconds of squats. If they're advanced, they're going to do 1 minute of push-ups, 1 minute of sit-ups, 1 minute of squats. If they're kids, they do burpees instead of push-ups. And for kids, whatever exercises you do, you never use them for punishment. So whatever exercises you do in their testing, like we do exercises, we do, physical conditioning. So what is it, how many can they do? And we score that, we grade that, and we give them that so they can see improvement in that. But we will never use push-ups or burpees as a punishment for kids. So with kids, especially the ones that have a lot of energy, you don't want to put them in something they're going to be active. What we do with kids is we put them in plank position. Or we make them do motorcycles against the wall. They hate to be still. So it's exactly opposite of what you think. You want to give them all this energy, they're going to come back, so no, you make them sit still. They hate it. They hate it.
Would that also be part of the grading system, like grading their like how they listen or like their behavior? Would that be part of it as much as their technique?
Grading how they listen and pay attention?
Yeah, like the focus. So I know some kids, they get that feedback. They might be like, wow, okay.
Yeah. So what we do when we test, whether it's kids or adults, is we have a testing mode. Okay. And so mode, it means that they have to listen, they have to wait, and they have to acknowledge that they understand what we're asking for. So what I'll say is, all right, stand straight. And if somebody just stands straight, tick mark. And that is going to be exercises at the end of their test.
Okay.
If they move before I say go, and if they fail to acknowledge that they heard what I said, tick mark. If they fail to be respectful before they do the technique, tick mark. You see what I mean? So, yes, testing does incorporate that. Absolutely. Okay. And, so does our expectations of the class. So when we set expectations for class, and you guys should really develop your own expectations for classes. But for us, we have expectations for each class set. What is our expectations for our Muay Thai? And the coaches will clearly say what they expect for the day. Okay, guys, we're going to learn the coolest technique in the world today. What we expect from you guys today is to be nice and loud, to pay attention, and to give your best effort, okay? Yay! That's for our 5 and 7 years old. You see what I mean? So we have written expectations for every level. And all of our coaches know what those expectations are. And if the classes start getting off and they're trying to figure out what's going on, I say, are you setting the expectation? And are you upholding that expectation with consequence? Because for us, if for any company, I think for your company as well, you guys have to know what are your core values. And for us, accountability and excellence are two of the things that we really look for. So accountability is really, really important for us. So we want to hold our members accountable, our staff accountable. So by doing that, you can't hold people accountable unless you set that expectation. So setting the expectation at the beginning of class means that you've been very clear. So if you make them do 100 push-ups, they can't be angry at you. They have to be angry at themselves for not following and living up to the expectations. Yeah. But if you just drop people who do 20 push-ups, they don't know why. It's not fair, and you'll never get what you want out of that. So I don't know if that helps, but for strength and conditioning, realistically, we don't have a separate program for strength and conditioning. We do push-ups, sit-ups, squats. Why? Because all that stuff's bullshit. Flipping tires and all that stuff. Look at the top Muay Thai fighters in the world and look at what they do. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats every day. So Nicole does 300 sit-ups in the morning and 300 at night. 100 pull-ups in the morning and 100 pull-ups at night. She does 100 squats in the morning and 100 squats at night. I think that's a sufficient strength and conditioning program. She runs 6.5 kilometers in the morning, uphill and downhill, and she runs 6.5 kilometers in the afternoon. That is a sufficient strength and conditioning program. There's no need for a separate program. Do the things that work for our, because what happens is you do all these flipping tires and, battle ropes and all this stuff. What the hell does that have to do with Muay Thai? Like, am I going to go in there and go like this to you? No. But, push-ups, you develop those same muscles for this. Squats, you're going to develop the same muscles for that. Sit-ups are going to develop your abs. Oh, okay. That all makes sense. And we do some neck exercises, too, for our athletes, not for the regular students. But keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. Everybody wants to complicate things, but, that's not really what people are looking for. They're looking for simple. And then if they miss a class, they can do it at home. Oh, yeah, I couldn't do it at home, Coach. I don't have one of them giant tires and some battle ropes. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can do it at home. Hey, listen, you're missing class today. Oh, just wanted to message you and let you know, please make sure you do your 1 minute of exercises today. 1 minute of each exercise. Bam. Simple for them, right? Okay. How do I feel about strength and conditioning coaches that don't train in Muay Thai? I don't care. They can do whatever they want to do, but they're separate from my program. We don't need that. Hitting pads, hitting bags, sparring, clinching, that's all conditioning that's sport specific. So, you have these guys that go to school and they have the book smarts and they know all about how to develop this muscle and how to do that. It doesn't work with what we do. We just keep it simple. So, no, pass. Hard pass for me. My coaches know how to do push-ups, sit-ups, and squats. Okay.